was in the bathroom counting money, yeah.
This is how she disrespects you. She raises her voice and says, I just told you. You don't ever listen. I just told you. Now what this is doing is emasculating you, basically putting you in punishment. Now I'm going to show you how to handle this. Listen, I don't care if you told me 5 times or I forgot. No matter what the case may be, this is what's going to happen. You are going to remind me respectfully. I am not going to tolerate any kind of attitude. I want to feel at home. Do you understand? Now if she doesn't understand, you take things away. She wanted to spend quality time with you, you take that away. She wanted to cuddle, you take that away. But if she comprehends and she learned her lesson, you can give her some cuddle time. She wanted to watch that movie, watch that movie. But if she continues to give you attitude or disrespect, you take things away. Take away your feelings. Now you can follow me on Patreon for more exclusive videos. Hit the DM.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm trying things. You tried it too. You know, how you gonna knock somebody in the world for actually trying to do something? Trying. Since when has it become not cool to try?
Guys, it is irresponsible of you to approach a girl with a nervous mindset. And here's why. Just as you've got your day-to-day problems, she's got her day-to-day problems. Now before you get up in my comments, fuck their problems, they don't got problems. That's not the point of the video, save it for another time. How do you feel when a nervous salesman who can't even raise their voice walks up to you in the store? Are you excited to see them? Do you want to give them information? Do you want to see them again? Most likely, your answers were no. It's disgusting and might even piss you off. I know it pisses me off when that happens. And it also pisses me off when nervous girls who don't got any game come up to me. So imagine how a girl feels getting approached by these nervous idiots all the time. If you approach her with this kind of energy, you're literally adding problems to her life. Now, if you're hopping on the just give up train, then why are you even watching the video? But if you want to be thought of in her mind as the attractive guy, the archetype she sees herself dating and showing to her friends, you owe it to yourself and to her to shoot your shot with absolute confidence.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
Hey guys, this is how I approach dating. She belongs to the streets unless proven otherwise, okay? That's the premise you guys got to enter every relationship with, because we live in a world now where promiscuity among women is encouraged, and actually it's accepted, and on top of that, it's even...
Most of these girls you're talking to have about around 20 to 50 bodies by the age of 21. It's 2021. You have to approach every girl you're talking to as, yeah, she's for the streets. You treat her as such, you don't get attached, she's an option.
Yo, why do girls always wait till after the relationship to be the best version of themselves?
Because she was never invested in the relationship in the first place. Because let me tell you, the common responses on that video are going to be pretty typical. Oh, he was controlling, he was toxic, he held her back in some way, or she was unhappy and he was contributing to that unhappiness. But let me tell you this, there are plenty of toxic women who get into perfectly healthy relationships and then they sabotage those relationships and they adopt this victim mentality of, oh, he couldn't handle me at my worst, so he doesn't deserve me at my best, or something insane like that, right? Here's the thing. Unpopular opinion is your partner's commitment to themselves says a lot about their ability to commit to you and their ability to commit to that relationship. If that person that you're with, you're no longer with them and they all of a sudden start to improve on things, it's because they were never really interested and invested in doing that in the relationship, because they never really saw a future with you.
Beta males will accept being blatantly disrespected. Beta males seek to avoid confrontation. Beta males try to just get along. Beta males desperately want the attention and romantic affections of women.
That's facts. Big facts. live your life like you're the hero in your movie. And right now is when the fucking movie starts and your life is a shitbag disaster. You are in the part of the movie that starts and it shows you as a fucking loser. And just decide not to be a loser anymore. Live your life like there's a documentary crew following you around and you are analyzing your own behavior. Do what you would want to do so that your kids one day would look back at it and see that documentary and look on it with pride. Like, wow, my dad was a bad motherfucker. He really did what he had to do. Wow, my mom really got her shit together. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Those are my favorite stories.
You gotta change that shit, man.
Yeah, but you don't understand my life, David.
Yeah, I do. That's the thing about it. And that's why I can talk about it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. A lot of folks don't I get that mentality. I once had that mentality, that no one understands what the fuck I'm going through. And if you keep that mentality, you're gonna stay in the same exact spot that you're in. You're never alone. Everybody's going through shit. So when people get this mentality of like, you don't understand me, you can throw a fucking rock to someone that can understand you if they're willing to break themselves down and stop hiding. A lot of people understand you, but you gotta stop hiding.
The vast majority of women hate shooting their shot. Even attractive guys have a hard time getting women if they do not try to get women. A common misconception is that good-looking guys are always talking to 2 or 3 girls. But the thing is that people don't understand is that good-looking guys and all guys have to work hard to get more opportunities with women. Just because a guy can get a lot of options does not mean that he has a lot of options.
Spend $100 on the newest video game, but can't spend $5 to get your girl flowers.
It's quite simple, actually. I could pay a couple $100 and play a video game, but if I treat her like a queen and buy her flowers, I'm gonna be the one getting played.
Yeah. Soon as I walk through the door, designer is at the top.
A housewife means you live in a man's house. You live in a man's house and you're his wife. Bottom line, you're in that house and you're acting like a wife. You're not in the house married, living single. See, many modern women today are living life in relationships like strays. You're living life like single women. You just got a relationship status. That's why you call this stuff situationships. No. Domesticated women understand that's my boyfriend, that's my fiance, that's my husband, and acts accordingly. She's not on Instagram taking selfies, thirst trapping when she's got a man. The only photos she takes and posts on Instagram are of other people and her with her man. Let me see your Instagram and I'll tell you whether you're domestic or you're a stray. Gentlemen, you got a girlfriend? Go to her Instagram. First of all, why does she have an Instagram to begin with? Unless she's in social media, unless she has a public brand, why she got an Instagram anyway, a Facebook? She needs a LinkedIn and that's about it. Oh, that's right. I don't deal with women that have big social media platforms. Don't do it. I pick them that way. And ladies, and there are going to be so many people going to take this broadcast so many different ways because they never ask the question, why is it necessary for men to continue to talk to women about reframing the way modern women act? The question always, why you talk about women so much? Because modern women are a problem, especially in the Black community. Wife school? Why do we need to talk about wife school? If 1 in 4 of you will get married anyway, that means 1 in 4 of you will become a wife. We need to talk about actually domesticating you, actually getting you some sort of training that you didn't get at home so you could become a wife to go through life with.
To my critics and detractors, you may not like my methods, but they're rooted in sound logic.
Are you really fucking dumb enough to believe that she was asleep between 8 p.m. and 12 a.m. on a Friday night? Are you fucking stupid? She will never fucking love you. Go to the gym, bitch!
If they could go all day without hitting you up, even if they busy, they could send a simple, hey, I'm gonna be busy today text. If they could go a whole day without hitting you up, they not for you. Move on.
Maybe I just got so tired of it irritating you all the time.
See, women only do this shit to guys who they know they can get away with, right? Because you're a punk and because she knows you're gonna tolerate this behavior, she pushes your buttons and she pushes to see how far she can get. And only a fucking punk is gonna allow this shit. That's absolutely ridiculous. See, when women do this, they almost do it to say, like, I wanna see if he's gonna stand up to me. I wonder if he's gonna try to punish me for it. But you fucking cowards don't. And this is why women divorce you. This is why 80% of divorces are initiated by women, because weak motherfuckers like this. Listen, I don't care if she's your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend. If you live with her, leave the house for an entire week. Don't text, don't call, no nothing. I promise you she won't do that shit again. That's...
Hot girl summer, city boy summer. Yeah, we all single for the summer. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm in this shit for life. Remember my life, that shit was trife. Now my neck, my wrist got ice. It was sometimes I wanted to die. It was sometimes I wanted to cry. It was sometimes I cut myself. I really thought I was Michael Myers. I tell the truth, put that on my...
I'm gonna ask you an easy question because I'm tired of you not answering. So, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Look, playing dumb, letting it sit there. She know he up to no good.
I really don't want to answer that.
Shut.
I really don't want to answer that.
Shut up, bro. Answer that
this
question.
Is I don't want to answer it.
Look, touching. Watch how he like. See, you don't even peep the little shit. Watch throughout the rest of the video, and you might gotta watch. I'm gonna put the link of the original video in the bottom of the chat. So at the end of my video, I want you to go back and notice like the little shit that I'm talking about. He touches her randomly a lot during this video. You might, this might be the first one you notice because the first one I'm pointing out. But he like randomly just makes it more comfortable and easier for him to touch her. Because like, it's not like, you know, how guys that give that gimmicky ass dating advice. And they're like, oh, when you go up to her in person, you know, shake her hand and then, you know, put your hand on her shoulder and then touch her hair and you ease your way up. No. During the conversation, you make it normal where it's like, you just all over the place with this kind of shit. Like you might touch her hair, you might do this, you might touch that, and you might, you know what I'm saying? It's like just normal for you to talk like that.
You are literally one of a kind. Ain't nobody built like you. Let's be real for a second. Let's look at your track record. There is nobody on this earth that withstood what you withstood. You feel me? You gotta be your biggest fan in times like this. You have to be. If you're not your biggest fan, who else gonna do it for you? How you expect to walk in these job interviews and walk up in these spots and it's supposed to grab the attention of these people, you know what I'm saying, or take over the world if you're not even your own biggest fan? Stop comparing yourself to other people. That ain't getting you nowhere. You are that. You are the light. You are everything you set out to be. Grab that shit.
Take her to the moon for me, okay?
Ignore the shorty and she will chase you.
follow you to the end of the earth. Not even just ignore her. Give her 1% of your time, bro. Watch this, right? So you see her every single day at the same exact place. Maybe it's the bagel shop or some shit.
When you want something, go get it, period. I think too many of you guys set a goal in your head, you start trying to do it, and then you give up because it gets hard. You gotta set that goal in your head and do whatever it takes to achieve it.
High-value men specifically should avoid disagreeable women, single moms and feminists and stuff like that. Unhealthy women, I mean, something like 60% of the North American population is fat or obese or morbidly obese.
Yeah, you married a dime, she gets fat, she refuses to lose weight for you, so you're essentially paying a pig for the rest of your life.
These like perpetually woke women that talk about the patriarchy only earning, 74 cents in every dollar that a man earns. That whole victim mindset means that they have to have an oppressor.
Yeah.
And guess who that oppressor is going to be, fellas, if she's dating you? It's going to be the man, because that's what they've been told. So you want to stay away from victim mindset women. These women that are all #boss girl, it ties into the disagreeableness, right? Like nobody wants to go and chase excellence all day long and have, fires to put out and people to deal with and bank to make. And then you come home to your girlfriend or your wife and she's the boss girl. There's got to be all these things that have to be done. And guys, don't waste your time on the boss girl #girls.
Bitch, don't get too comfortable.